Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In the previous video, we saw a beautiful blonde hair slowly struck by the wind, and today we're going to continue with that. The video starts with a beautiful blonde hair elf girl, confused and checking herself. Hero thinks, that body surprisingly turned out to be a blonde elf. The elf girl is surprised and says, but how? My body was almost completely rotten and it turned back. She then sees the hero and says, I don't even know how I could express my gratitude. I'll devote my entire life to repaying you. Hero awkwardly says, nah, you don't need to. Sounds way too serious. And Hero thinks, devote her life to repaying me? And Hero sits beside her and asks, does that mean you would become the Eminence and Shadows follower? The elf girl looks completely clueless about what Hero is talking about. Hero thinks, huh? I mean, of course, that's her reaction. Of course, she wouldn't know what's going on when you throw stuff like being the Eminence and Shadows follower at her. The girl still looks confused. And Hero thinks, I need a concrete goal for her to make things easier in the future. What story can I use to get her easily on board? Hero silently falls into deep thinking, and Hero seriously says, all right, I've made my decision. From today, your name is Alpha. The girl listens seriously as Hero continues. You'll be my follower and work with me. Our goal is to prevent the resurrection of the demon Diabolos, Hero declares. The girl is shocked and asks, the demon Diabolos? The one from the fairy tales? Hero nods solemnly, confirming her suspicions. Hero continues, long ago, the world was at risk of being destroyed by the demon Diabolos. However, 3 heroes representing humans, elves, and beastkin defeated the demon. That's how the story goes. Hero gazes at a stick in his hand and says, no one knows this, but all of it did happen. And the story didn't even end there. With his dying breath, Diabolos unleashed a curse on the heroes, a curse that would be passed down to their descendants as well, the curse of Diabolos, or simply possession. The illness that was gnawing away at your body, Hero explains as Alpha listens in shock. Hero draws something on the ground and says, which means possession is proof of being a hero's descendant. In those times, they would be revered and held in high regard. Alpha responds, you must be kidding. Instead of being revered, we're suffering from persecution. Hero grimly acknowledges, someone rewrote history to make it so. They covered it up so they can erase everyone who carries the hero's blood. And we saw some dark figures in the middle of the raging flames. The Diabolos cult, the ones scheming to revive Diabolos. Those are the enemies we face. The cult never makes a move in the open. They erase those who stand in their way from the shadows. I employ the same tactic and stand up to them in the shadows. Indeed, the girl listens in amazement, taking in Hero's words seriously. Hero continues in a serious tone. We are Shadow Garden. We lurk in shadows, and we hunt the shadows. Preventing the revival of a demon is by no means an easy task, but unless we succeed, the world is fated to perish. Won't you help us? Hero implores. Alpha responds solemnly, the Diabolos cult, if their influence even allows them to falsify history, they must hold immense power. Like me, many others are forsaken to die because the truth is hidden. That can't be allowed to continue. I understand everything. I shall put my life on the line then for the sake of Shadow Garden, and bring upon these sinners the death they deserve, Alpha declares. Hero proudly thinks to himself, ah, nailed it. She was really into this. From her reaction alone, you wouldn't know that this was just an improvised act, and both of them get ready to leave, and Hero thinks, what I told her was basically a random bullshit backstory I came up with. In reality, there's no demon or Diabolos cult. Somewhere in the dark, shining eyes like light emerge, and Hero thinks, well, I guess I'll just keep going like this. The revival of the demon is nigh. I gotta use this line. All right, guys, this part ends here, marking the completion of Chapter 1. Stay tuned for the next chapter and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Thank you.